All right, today we are going to do an additional way to learn how to subtract integers, especially the positives and negatives ones. I've probably already taught you that if they are the same, you just add them and keep the sign. If they are different, you need to find the difference, which means subtract, and then keep the sign of the larger number. Some students don't make that connection, so there's a little saying that teachers like to use too that goes along with keep, change, change. Now let's make that make sense. Okay. This means that to subtract integers, keep the first sign the same. Change the middle sign to an addition sign. And then change the sign of the second number. So let's try it out. So with 5 minus 3, and I'm much better writing with the pen, so I'm going to do that, but you guys can type. We're going to keep, change, change. So I'm keeping the 5. I'm changing the minus 3 to a plus, and then I'm changing the sign of this 3. Okay, so now we have 5 plus negative 3. Well, 5 plus negative 3, I'm going to subtract them. 5 minus 3 is 2. And I'm keeping the sign of the larger number. This one right here is the same thing. We're going to do keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep the negative 9. I'm going to change this to a plus. I'm going to change that to a plus. And I still have the addition rules that goes in here. Since these two signs are different, it's a negative 9 and a positive 6. I'm going to subtract them. 9 minus 6 is 3. And because the 9 is bigger, it keeps that sign. Okay, we're trying keep, change, change again. So I'm going to do 4, keep, change to a positive, change to a positive, and it ends up being 4 plus 5, which is 9. All right, we're going to do a couple of examples at the bottom. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Sorry. We're going to do the keep, change, change strategy. You may or may not know you won't have these answers in a different place. Sorry. There's the thing. So I'm going to keep the negative 4. Change this to a plus. Change this to a plus. Well, since the signs are the different, so negative 4 and a positive 6, I'm going to subtract them. 6 minus 4 is 2. And the 6 is further to 0 than the 4, so it's going to say positive 2. Do the same thing here. Keep the negative 5, change to a positive, change to a positive, and you have negative 5 plus 10. Well, see, they're different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 10 minus 5 is 5, and I'm going to think which one is further from 0. Well, the 10 is furthest from 0, so this is positive 5. Keep, change, change. I keep the 12. I change the minus to a plus, and then I change the negative 4 to a positive. And that makes it 12 plus 4. The answer is 16. Keep the 4, change the negative or the minus, and then change the sign. Well, they are different, so I'm going to find the difference. 9 minus 4 is 5. Then which one is further from 0? The negative 9 is further from 0, so this answer is negative 5. Ooh, this looks like a grosser number. So I'm keeping, I'm changing, and I'm changing. Which means negative 53 plus 110. They are different signs, so I have to subtract. And I do have to go off to the side. I can't do that in my head. Okay, I have to borrow. 10 minus 3 is 7. 10 minus 5 is 5. So I get 57. Which one is negative, or which one is further from 0? The positive 110 or the negative 53. The 110 is further, so the answer is a positive 53. This one is keep, so I'm keeping the negative 3. I'm changing it to plus, and then I'm changing that positive 4 to a negative 4. Well, now they're the same sign, so negative 3 plus negative 4 is negative 7. Okay, that's the lesson. You will be expected to do the next page. And then when you do that next page, there are answers that you can look on your Check Your Answers page to find.